Do y'all remember this guy from about 2 weeks ago? His name is Nautica Malone, and he was involved in one of the craziest stories I think I've ever seen unfold on the internet. And I'm not joking, because I've covered a lot of crazy shit here on the YouTube channel, and I do believe this one takes the cake. So, all over Twitter and various social media platforms, he's been deemed the Gooner or Goon Lord that took his own life. It was a pretty insane story, but turns out his story is not yet concluded, as we've been blessed with the long-awaited sequel, the thrilling climax, if you will. Pun fully intended. If you know, you know. But yeah, there have been some new developments, and I think y'all are gonna want to stick around and hear what the buzz is all about. But in case y'all are not familiar with what it is I'm talking about, I want to quickly provide a little bit of context before we go ahead and get into it. So yeah, let's roll this shit. I'm sure it'll be oh so educational, as always.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
Yeah, bro, so I wish I was kidding, but unfortunately I'm not. So this primal motherfucker rolled up to a coffee shop in Tempe, Arizona called Bikini Beans, wearing no pants, and thought it'd be a good idea to just start cranking the hog, rubbing his schmeat. In broad daylight, might I add, in front of these women that are just trying to secure a paycheck. Like, this dude may have been the gooning final boss, but we may never know now, because shortly after this pervert was exposed, his family would confront them, confirming that the dude killed himself over this. And to me, this just raises so many questions. Like, first of all, what did bro expect was gonna happen? Did this guy think she was just gonna be like, oh, Zam, Zaddy, that cock of yours is looking fat as fuck. Let me climb out this fucking drive-thru window real quick and come suck it for you. Like, what the fuck are we all witnessing here? What the fuck was the main goal? I'm so confused. Like I said, it's the middle of the goddamn day and he's out here on some freaky shit. Like, no shot he's getting away with this, dog. And what's funny too is like the look on bro's face, man. That look on his face kills me, man. Like, I'm sorry, but he was so taken back by the fact she didn't appreciate his kind gesture, and he skirted the fuck out of there. I also think this is so weird because bro was winning in life up to this point. So as you can see, he was married. He had a beautiful wife and kid that are now husbandless, that are now fatherless, because this freak couldn't control himself. And he clearly had some decent money here. He's whipping the goddamn Hellcat or whatever. So, like, what is going on here? And I want to make it very clear, this may be a hot take, but I don't really give a fuck. Am I sad for the family? Of course I am. Am I sad for Mr. Chicken Choker here? Absolutely not. In fact, if this guy is so capable of doing something like this, where exactly would he draw the line? These are the exact type of people that would no doubt go on to do some even crazier shit if we allow them. Like, as a woman or like a young child, is it reasonable to trust this guy alone with you? Like, seriously, I'm gonna go ahead and say fuck no. And so to me, one less perverted little freak in the world, the better. But like I said, the story isn't finished yet, because I logged into Twitter today and saw honestly the most hilarious shit I've ever seen on the Funny Bird app. So we got this neat little flyer that reads, "The Gooneral," with a dove emoji there. 1420 North Scottsdale Road, Tempe, Arizona, 85281, United States. Bring candles and flowers. Sunday, January 26th at 6 p.m. Are you pulling up? And I think I speak for everyone when I say, catch me at the goddamn Gooneral, man. It's only right that we give this man his flowers. But like, in all seriousness, this is elite level trolling, man. Like he can't even escape the embarrassment and all the jokes in the afterlife, man. Like, this shit is so funny. You thought the ridicule and the shaming was bound to this earth? You've got another thing coming, my man. Holding a funeral and calling it a Gooneral is next level, man. This is diabolical. I mean, this man took his own life, and the internet said, fuck it, you know what? How can we further drag this meme? How can we further make fun of this loser? I'm so dead, man. Now, Tempe, Arizona is not too far away from me, but unfortunately, I was not able to attend such a moving ceremony, and so my first thought was, what's the dress code here? Like, is this formal attire, business casual, or perhaps Activision Blizzard's definition of business casual, the same fit this dude was donning, the old birthday suit? Like, are pants optional? Do I have to bring a dish? Were there surprise speakers? Like, what exactly was the itinerary here? Well, thankfully, we've got an article that properly describes what went down at this beautiful testament, little Freudian slip there, of this man's beautiful life that was just tragically cut short. Vigil held for Gooner, who died by suicide after exposing himself at Bikini Cafe drive-thru. After Arizona man Nautica Malone went viral for a video where he drove up to Bikini Bean's coffee drive-thru and later took his own life, a group of individuals took it upon themselves to host a vigil in honor of their Gooner. Now, I just want to say that for the record, first and foremost, as you can tell by the article title here, this shit went down, man. Like, this is not a joke. This is not a prank. Like, this is an actual vigil that took place. That, to me alone in itself, is fucking crazy. But, like, also, this whole, like, non-gooning and like this stop gooning sort of narrative that's been passed around over the past, I'd say, a year or so is definitely something I can get behind. You know, we need more activists like these people, you know, setting the record straight, you know, raising the bar within society a little bit here. This is something that I totally unshakenly defend. On Sunday, January 26th, a number of people gathered outside the Bikini Beans coffee location in Tempe to pay tribute to Malone. Nautica Malone was a kind-hearted individual and a beloved fellow Gooner, whose memory will be celebrated and never forgotten, read the poster advertising the event, which referred to Malone as a goon lord. This is, of course, referring to the act of constant, non-stop self-gratification of the sexual variety. The words goon, gooning, and gooners took over the internet last year. Regardless of how the attendees of the vigil felt about the act, they all considered the late Malone to be a gooner. Videos shared on social media showed a sizable turnout at the event, which some dubbed a Gooneral in honor of someone who took their life to goonicide. About 30 minutes into the vigil, as shown by the live stream shared by YouTuber Ayazi above, police came to disperse the crowd.
Nautica, art in Bikini Beans, Tempe, Arizona. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be church, on earth as it is in churchland. Deliver us from the Goonicide. Amen.
Amen.
Our candles.
Who had that big ass box of candles?
Hey, who's got the 100 pack? The box of candles.
The Lord's Prayer? Nah. These fatherfuckers were reciting from the Goon Lord's Prayer, and they even rolled up to the function with the goddamn candles, man. The internet be playing too much, dog. Plain and simple. This is crazy work, but unfortunately, these grief-stricken, freedom-fighting Gooners and their ceremony was cut short by the 5-0, who clearly are not for the great cause of ending gooning once and for all. You know, leave it to the cops to shut down such a powerful movement, man. But as they say, you know, nothing worth having comes easy. There's always going to be opposition in the fight for what's right. You know, stand tall in your truth, kings. Who's going to carry the boats?
They don't know me, son!
All right. Enough with the motivational shit. Let's just roll the footage.
Even the security has to scatter.
Right now. The parking lot has a
Let me record.
This is freedom of religion.
Bro said, this is religion. And, you know, I gotta echo that sentiment. You know, how dare these cops infringe on their serious, clearly in no way satirical or making a mockery of anyone, you know, this heartfelt tribute to Mr. Erotica Malone. I don't know who called the cops on these dudes, but clearly they were just doing a little trolling, right? It's not like they were up to no good or anything. I just think it's kind of funny, at least for me anyway, being from the valley, that as much of a shithole Tempe is, this is what the cops decided to occupy their time with, you know, trespassing, if we can even call it that, in a parking lot where they were simply sending praise and love and condolences to our fallen supreme Edgemaster. I don't know. All I have to say is I'm pretty sure they ended up complying, but what a beautiful ceremony all around, man. The words were powerful, they were beautiful. But what was most powerful and what was most beautiful is the feeling we all left with, man. Goon speed, brother. Goon speed. But finishing up the article here, in an obituary posted by his family online, Malone was described as, quote, a devoted husband and a loving father. Yes, because nothing quite screams devoted husband and loving father quite like edging in your car in front of a bunch of teenage girls, or, you know, best case scenario, girls in their early 20s. Like, what a loser. He is survived by his wife Victoria Malone and his children Nalia and Vaughn Malone. Though Nautica may not have liked being the center of attention, this is so ironic, bro. He deserves to have his long years of fatherly love honored, read the obituary. He was a man of integrity, kindness, generosity, blah, 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 blah. But at the bottom here it says, often spending his weekends watching the Phoenix Suns play basketball. What a sad existence that is. I'm very much familiar with that. You know, brushing up on his HVAC knowledge, and get this, and studying different paths of cryptocurrency. Okay, so this all makes sense, bro. You know, from the very goddamn beginning, I've been wondering, you know, what caused all of this? Like, how does something like this happen? He's a crypto bro, dude. These motherfuckers are the weirdest people on the goddamn planet, and it's all coming full circle, bro. These crypto dudes are, I don't know, they're nuts, bro. They can't be trusted. But in all seriousness, it's actually insane to think that his family is without a doubt seeing all of this unfold, and his kids will one day grow up and see this. Like, imagine this, like, oh, what was dad like? And it turns out he's just a dude edging in his car to a bunch of women in bikinis at the local coffee shop. You know, pretty sad for the family, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel this is a necessary evil. You know, these types of weirdos need to be made fun of. They need to be bullied into oblivion, or else they're just going to keep doing this same type of shit. You know, thankfully he won't be around to harass and prey on innocent women anymore. Also, I almost forgot to mention this, but like, why are they even going to such extremes to defend this moron? Like, if someone in my family did this predatory-like behavior, I'm distancing myself from them and all the drama. As if this shit isn't embarrassing enough. I don't know. I'd love to hear what y'all have to say about all this. That's pretty much it for the video. And yeah, I'm gonna head out, you know, do a little bit of gooning of my own. You know, don't want to lose that edging streak. But anyway, yeah, I'm out. Bye.